YouTube, what's going on with y'all, man? Back again with another video, man. Today is Monday, first trading day of the week for me. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. We did take a win today. As you guys can see, it was a $1,500 win that we had today. I'm about to break this trade down for y'all. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna get into the computers and show everything to y'all. And yeah, man, it's a huge day today. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man, I wasn't even supposed to trade today. I wasn't even going to record a video today. That's why I'm recording this later on in the day and not when I'm waking up. Because I had a court appointment. So because I had a court appointment, I go to court, I show up to court. I was supposed to be there at 9, but I showed up a little bit earlier, like around 8:50. So I walk in and they just gave me a ticket saying with a link to a Zoom call. So I gotta show up to court in a Zoom meeting at different days. So they're like, just show up to this Zoom meeting this day, blah blah blah. So I just walked out of there in 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go home. I had planned to go do groceries because for some reason I want to cook here at the house this upcoming this days. I just want to start cooking in the house because I feel like I'm only eating outside all the time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to do groceries right now, buy some stuff that I need, and then I look at the time and I'm like, it's only 9. The market opens at 9:30. I can go trade right now. So it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do groceries. I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna trade and see if we win, see if we lose, whatever, right? And then come home and we get this amazing win, bro. This is in the 1 minute, by the way. This is the 1 minute. Like we got a 1 to 3 and ended up going for like a 1 to 12, bro. It went crazy. And like I said, I'm going to break this trade down for y'all. So let's break this trade down. And first of all, before I do that, before I forget, if you guys want to go follow me on IG, go follow me there, man. I post my trades there first thing in the morning once I'm done trading. So if you want to see the trades first thing in the morning once I'm done trading, then go follow me on IG, man. The link should be in the description. But right now, like I said, let me break this trade down for y'all. So this is gold. This is, like I said, this is the 1 minute time frame where I took this trade. But I'm not only looking at the 1 minute. I was looking at what the market was doing starting from the 1 hour. So first thing that I always do, come to the market, I look at the market and I see what is the market doing in the 1 hour time frame. And I see that gold right now is literally ranging, like it's not going anywhere, just doing this, ranging, like it's just not moving upwards or downwards, just moving in the same spot. But the overall trend right now is bearish. So when I come into the market, I'm just waiting for the market to do, just waiting for gold to either go towards the upside or towards the bottom. I don't really care where it goes, but wherever it goes, you know, we're gonna have a better idea of if we want to take buys or sells. So I see that we're ranging, and then I go to the 5 minute. Let me delete this so I can go step by step by step. I don't know why these charts are acting so slow today, man. Like, the EMAs are not loading. I don't understand why. And I need the EMAs to show up in order for me to explain to y'all. Okay, there you go. So, another thing, I go to the 5 minute. And when I go to the 5 minute, I see that we have the 200 moving average. This yellow line that goes along the price is like cutting through the middle of price. Usually when we have this pattern, when we have the 200 moving average in the middle of price, usually means that it's going to do this, exactly what it's doing. Break above, break above, break below, break above, break below, break above, break below. It's going to be in consolidation because the market doesn't really have a direction of where it wants to go. So usually when we have the 200 EMA cutting through the middle, we're going to do that, So me seeing this, I'm like, okay, we're gonna be ranging. We're gonna be doing consolidation today. So now I just wait for, when market opens at 9:30. So 9:30 is when I come in. Market opens. That's when I start looking for trades. And that was right there. That candle was 9:30. So okay, so I see that we're pushing towards the bottom. I see that we came underneath all of these lows. We took liquidity of all of those lows, but I'm like, the 200 is still cutting through the middle. Only because it broke like that towards the bottom doesn't mean that we're gonna go towards the bottom. Why? Because the 200 is still cutting through the middle. So there is a possibility that yes, we're gonna go towards the bottom, but there's also a higher possibility that we're gonna come down here to then push up again. Why? Because that's literally what we have been doing, up and down, up and down, up and down. So I'm not expecting for gold to go all the way towards the bottom. I'm expecting to have a reversal right now because we have the 200 cutting through the middle, like I said. So when I see this, I go to the 1 minute because this was a 1 minute time frame trade that I took, and I don't know why the EMAs are not loading, yo. Like, these charts are acting so slow. There we go. So when I go to the 1 minute, I look at what the 1 minute is doing. And what do I see here? I see that this candle, hold on, I see that we go up, we come down, and then this candle right here, this red candle right here, closed above the low of this low. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is the red candle couldn't break underneath this low, underneath that line. So he left the wick. It's grabbing liquidity. So now, because I see that it's grabbing liquidity in the 1 minute, I'm waiting for the 1 minute to break above the 13 moving average in order for me to be like, okay, since we're breaking above the 13 moving average, now there's a high possibility that we're gonna do what I was expecting the market to do in the 5 minute, which is what I swear, bro. I'm trying to explain quickly, but these charts are so slow, which is what I expect the market to come down. And because we have the 200 moving average cutting through the middle of price, now I'm expecting the market to give a push towards the upside again. So I get my entry in the 1 minute. I'm waiting for an entry for a confirmation that we want to go towards the upside in the 1 minute. And the confirmation for me to get into the trade is that the a candle, the 1 minute candle, has to break above and close above the 13 moving average. And the moving averages are not loaded right now, like I said, man. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to bear with me, bro. Bear with me. And this is a brand new strategy, bro. Like, I've never used this before, and I decided to use it. I decided to start using the 1 minute more. And today was the day where I gave it a try. Yes, I've been using the 1 minute time frame this past videos, but it has not been working. But this is a different type of 1 minute entry, using the 5 minute as well. But as you guys can see, I just wait for it to break above. Didn't break above. And then I believe, yeah, this was the candle that broke above the 13 moving average. The 13 moving average is this blue line that goes along the price. So when I see that we break above, I get in right there, and I put my stop loss a little bit underneath the candle. So right there. And as you guys can see, this is a 2.5 candle. 2.5 zone. So if I enter with one contract, it was 250 risk. If I enter with two contracts, it's a $500 risk. And at first I was aiming for this highs up here, which was going to give me I think it was a almost 123, but it's not. I can't even see for some reason, but I swear TradingView is not on my side today. Let me reload it. Maybe. Okay, so we enter right there. Okay, y'all, I don't even know, but I was aiming for a 122 at first, and I extended it to a 123, which was around here somewhere. I'm not sure where it was. 2.5, 7, like around there. Right? So I was risking 500 to get a potential 123, which is 1,500. And literally, this candle scared me, bro. I thought this candle was gonna take me out because look how low it came down to my stop loss. I was like, yeah, it's cooked, it's over with. But when I see this candle closing like this, I'm like, Okay, this is now looking good. It's looking good, and I was just waiting, and it literally took like 5 minutes. Let's see, five, 7 minutes is what it took in order for it to hit my take profit. And like I said, this was a 1, 2, 3, so that was my take profit right there, exactly $1,500. And it's crazy, man. I will start using this strategy more, using the 5 minute confluence to take 1 minute breakouts of the 13 moving average in the 1 minute. This is definitely something that I will start doing because look, it's just crazy. Let me give you guys another example with the 5 minute as well. The same exact trade, I mean, the same exact day right here. Like I said, he ended up going up for like a 1 to 12. But let me give you guys another example using this exact same strategy. When I see that we have, again, we're looking at the 5 minute and I see that the 200 EMA is cutting through the middle of price. And because I see that we're cutting through the middle of price, I'm expecting the market to do exactly that, what it's doing. Break up, break up, break up, break below, break up, break below, break above, break below, things of that nature. So when I see, let's say I'm coming into the market right there, and I see that we're grabbing liquidity of this high right here. I see that we're grabbing liquidity of that high, and we're cutting through the middle. The 200 is cutting through the middle, so I'm expecting the market now to go towards the bottom, right? That's my expectations. So if I was to take this trade in the 5 minute, this is what it would look like. We take the liquidity, we're cutting 200 cutting through the middle, and now I just wait for the market to close underneath the 13 moving average, this blue line. I'm waiting for a candle in the 5 minute to break underneath and to close underneath the 13 moving average. So when I see that this candle breaks underneath like that, I'm most likely going to get in right there, put my stop loss above, and aim for a 1-to-1. A 1-to-1 should be right there, first target. That would be the entry with the 5 minute, right? Take profit hit. It hits TP, amazing. But now let's do it in the 1 minute. Let's see how it looks, how we would approach this in the 5 minute, in the 1 minute. So let's go to the 5 minute again, because like I said, we're using 5 minute confluence to take these trades in the 1 minute. So I see that we have this liquidity graph here. Now I'm expecting the market to do exactly what I told you guys, go towards the bottom. But the only difference is now I'm looking at the 1 minute for an entry. And it's the same exact thing. I'm waiting for a candle to close underneath, to break underneath, and to close underneath the 13 moving average, which is this blue line that goes right here. So I wait for a candle to close underneath. As you guys can see, this candle has to be a red candle, because if we're going towards the bottom, it has to be a red candle that closes and breaks and closes underneath the 13 moving average. In this case, it was a green candle, green candle that closed above, so we do not enter right there. And then boom, we get this red candle pushing towards the bottom. So what we do, we enter. Once it closes, we enter, put a stop loss a little bit above the candle, and let's aim for the same target. I want to one is right there, right? With the 1 minute. But because we have the 5 minute confluence, the 5 minute 1-to-1 would be down there. And with the 5 minute, with the 1 minute, this is a 4.5 risk to reward. And we're aiming for the same exact spot, as the 5 minute. But we just get so much profits, we get so much profits because we're entering in the 1 minute. So we went from a 1-to-1 to a 1-to-4.5. This is crazy. I will start using this more often. It's crazy, bro. But like I said, I want to do groceries. I still haven't done groceries, so most likely I'm going to go do groceries right now. So let's go do that, man. Let's go do groceries right now, and